Okay, you heard me say it 1,000 times about how important networking is, but let's be honest. I've sucked at networking the last couple of times, and I need to up my game. So here's the 5 things that I'm gonna switch and I'm gonna continue to do to network. And I think you should add these to your list as well. Because let's be honest, if you're not involved in the game and you don't know the game as well as you need to, you have to have a network of people in order to boost where you're at now and help you elevate to that next level. So here's a couple of things that I'm gonna change about that to really dive in and jump in and get started.
Alright. Jeez.
Number 1, use online resources. Now I know this is a really good one for people who are kind of shy, people who don't like going up to people. The internet is so vast and so large and so big, you have to tap into it in order to reduce the time that it takes to actually connect with these people and get to it. You may have to send 1,000 emails or more to actually get people's attention, but I'm using things like YouTube, like LinkedIn, like Facebook to actually reach out to these people and join these groups. Because honestly, it's gonna give you a leg up to where you need to be. For me, that's gonna be a lot of real estate people, a lot of people that are doing deals, that are actively involved in the network of where I wanna do and where I wanna be, which is in real estate. So I wanna reach out to people who have businesses, who are doing things like that, so that way I can get started with them and actually start making some money from that process. Number 2 is actually getting out there and joining groups. Now, a lot of times, depending on your niche, there may not be groups that are very specific on what you want to do. So what I'm going to do is actually join groups that are offsets. For example, I'm going to go find realtors, I'm going to go find banking groups, everything that revolves around real estate. I'm going to join these groups so that way I can get more insight into what it actually takes to make these connections and meet these people. You got to remember, the outside surrounding areas of your actual business and what you want to do is going to have a lot of networking to get you into the places that you want to be. Again, like I said, for me, that's going to be inspectors, that's going to be roofers, that's going to be builders, that's going to be developers, everything that surrounds real estate and where it's at. Those are the connections that I need to make. And try to shoot for something that actually interests you and that you actually enjoy, so that way when you're there, you're kind of building that confidence of promoting yourself and telling people what it is you actually do. Number 3 is finding experts that are already where you want to be. Again, for me, it's going to be, I'm actually building out an actual real estate company. So I need to go find guys and girls that are actually have real estate companies that are doing really big portfolios, and see what I can offer them or where I can be a help for them in their business. Now, this is going to be a little tougher than the other ones because you are going to have to be very strategic and actually try to get into the rooms or offer them something that they need. Now, most of the times, there's people that are doing it really big, already have the systems and everything else in place. So this is going to be very strategic. You're going to have to actually reach out to people. And if it doesn't work and you don't connect with that person, you have to move on to the next one. You got to be a little bit less sensitive about this and actually say, hey, this person's not going to get me where I want to go, so I have to move on to the next one. And that's just the truth of some of it when it comes to networking. Number 4 is community groups. Most people overlook the people that are within arm's reach of their actual local communities. There may be someone that has a business or that is actually doing business and actually going where you want to go within your local communities. There's also access to different local community banks. There's also access to different political figures. Whatever it is that you have in your local community, don't overlook it. Get connected with those people, see where they can take you, and see how you can also benefit them and then help your community in the meantime. Don't overlook these small community events, these local events, because they're packed full of knowledge and people who have done it before. Now, the very last one is going actually into your niche and what it is your business, and looking for those people and those groups that are actually surrounding the business that you want to build and the community that you want to be a part of. Again, for me, that's real estate. So if there's a way for me to go and find YouTubers who do real estate, or to go find actual multifamily communities that I can go be a part of and actually build a community, build a network from there. But when you join these communities, remember, don't just be passive. You have to get in there, ask questions, give advice. If you're very, very new and you don't have any advice, comment on people's stuff, send them DMs, message them. It's going to take work, and it's going to take a lot of work, because that's some of the things that I've kind of been struggling with. Is I feel like I'm not making headway, but you have to continue to be hungry and continue to push yourself. So when you send that 200th DM and you don't get a reply, do not lose heart. Continue to stay hungry and push yourself to get there. That's the most important thing about networking. You're not going to build a network overnight. You have to remember that. It takes consistency, and it takes the mindset of actually pushing past it to actually get to where you want to be. So please stay consistent, push yourself, and do it. I believe in you. I know that you guys are going to do it. And if you need motivation, that's what I'm here for, to motivate you guys and show you along the way. And I'll be honest, it's actually hard. It's not easy. But I'm assuming if you're watching this video and you're actually pushing yourself to actually build a business and get better, you want hard. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So remember, because it is harder, you have the opportunity to push past the crowd and make it yourself and actually do the things that you said you want to do. So as always, guys, let's get to work. Let's get after it. I'm going to leave all my links down to other social medias in the description. Please write me a message, comment if you are building a business, if you have questions, or if you want to start something, message me down there. I'll reply. Message me on my other social medias if you don't get a reply there. And as always, let's get to work.